Well, I think I've come up with a smarter plan for testing this sodium bicarbonate. If you saw my previous video, it was a bit of an introduction to what will probably be a bit of a mini series where I'm testing sodium bicarbonate and seeing if it helps running performance at all. So in the previous video, I didn't really give it too much thought. I just loaded up with sodium bicarbonate and went and ran a few all-out efforts. Hard to say whether or not it helped. I felt that it did because when I was getting tired and had to slow down, it didn't feel like that was from acid buildup. I think it was just more from general fatigue, but obviously more testing is required. So the plan now is I've got 5 weeks between now and the start of my next marathon block. And during this time, I'm working on my 5K fitness. So I'm going to do 2 weeks of training with no sodium bicarbonate and then do those exact same sessions again over the next 2 weeks, this time loading with the sodium bicarbonate. Obviously, there are still lots of variables at play, but I'm minimizing them as much as I can. So I'm going to do the exact same sessions. I'm going to fuel up in exactly the same way. So hopefully at the end of it, I'll have a bit of a better idea as to whether or not it helped or not. So session number 1 is going to be 4 by 3 minutes at 5K effort. Now, technically speaking, there's probably not much point in me testing this one because all the research indicates that sodium bicarbonate only really helps for anaerobic efforts. So even though these intervals are short, my body will still very much be using the aerobic energy pathway. Even though it's going to be hard, we're kind of in that VO2 max area. But I thought we may as well test it to find out, seeing as I'm doing it. We're going to get this done now with no sodium bicarbonate, and then in 2 weeks' time, I'll do the same session again and we'll compare. My home is when I'm alone with you. Sunlight fades away and you fall into my arms. Well, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad, which is surprising because my last test was so depressing. Felt like I lost lots of fitness, but yeah, that felt pretty comfortable. I overshot my target, which is always a shame, but yeah, felt good. But it is only rep 1, 3 more to go. Oh, running. She's a fickle mistress. That was surprising. That actually felt really good. After the shocker I had on Saturday, that was really nice. I think the splits averaged between 339 per K and I think 342. So, I don't know. I mean, you know what? It may just be a case of I needed more carbs. Because in this time between marathon blocks, I'm kind of targeting weight loss, and so I've deliberately been under fueling. So it may just be that because I smashed the carbs this morning, that made the difference. It may also be I'm still recovering from the marathon because I was in a real state after that. I completely wiped myself out. I was a mess. So it's been 5 weeks, but I may still be recovering. Who knows? But it was good to get a bit of a confidence boost, and definitely wasn't due to sodium bicarbonate. So it just goes to show how many variables are involved. You just never know really what your body's going to do. Anyway, session 1 done. On Thursday, I think I've got some threshold planned. I'll see you then. Well, it's Thursday now. I'm back at the track to do the second session. So I'm going to do 3 by 8 minutes 40 at threshold. Hopefully it goes well. Let's get this done. Well, I'm back at the track for the next session, which is a fartlek session. So I'm going to be doing 8 by 1 minute, pretty hard, with I think a 2-minute recovery in between. So I really want to pay attention in this one, because if sodium bicarbonate does make a difference, I think this is going to be the session where I'll notice it, simply because I'm working in that anaerobic zone where sodium bicarbonate is supposed to make a difference. So as always, I've tried to keep everything the same. I've had the same number of carbs this morning, around 100 grams. My morning routine's been the same shoes, same track, same day. So let's get this warm-up done and we'll see how we go.
Drop it, forget it, go shopping at the terrace, at the office, work better, faster, harder, more clever. Whatever you need to break the tension, pursue it and never look over your shoulder at heaven unless you're holding a weapon. Go out, drink and socialize, don't outthink, close your mind and only hope to find an overnight stopgap for the broken life. Go to open mics and show them all the prose you write. Call your folks and organize to visit home sometime. Take the time to do nothing and give the time to those stuck inside them.
I'm feeling good, feeling smooth. So just about to do my final rep, see if we can make this one the fastest. But this is fun. Having done lots of marathon training, it's really cool just to do some faster, shorter stuff. So your last rep, let's make it the quickest.
We don't want it and we certainly don't need it. Listen, enjoy to be simply part of the system. You don't have to start at the finish to make your mark on the minute. The second is step in the infinite trickle of rhythm for living that isn't for criticism.
Alright, this is the 4th and final session of the no sodium bicarbonate workouts. The plan is to do 4 5.5 minute intervals at around 10k effort with 2 minutes 45 recovery. Let's go.
Come on, quick, pack your bags, let's go. Somewhere far from my fear, into a place where my ghosts won't find us. Come on and take me away, down the coast till we feel alright, love and lost and far from my mind, into a place where my doubt won't catch us. Come on and lead me astray.
Well, that was tough. I got it done. Couldn't quite hang on to the same pace for the final rep, but happy enough with it, considering where I'm at. Just trying not to compare it to where I was at my peak during the marathon. I am where I am. So that's all 4 sessions done with no sodium bicarbonate. So over the next 2 weeks, I'll do exactly the same sessions, same place, same shoes, but this time loading with the sodium bicarbonate. So we'll see.
Run with me to the edge of the earth, dear, till we're far from my